And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today. You see the title of the video. And so apparently Anthony Davis is not as fond of analytics as LeBron James' podcast partner, JJ Redick. So this article is coming from Athlon Sports, and it says, Lakers star disagrees with head coach, sparks social media backlash. JJ Redick and Anthony Davis firmly disagree. And it says, JJ Redick and Anthony Davis strongly disagree over the value of analytics. Veteran Anthony Davis made it clear on Wednesday that he strongly disagrees with JJ Redick, saying, "It doesn't matter to me." Davis said after being told his head coach is very interested in analytics. "What matters is we have more points than the other team at the end of the game. That's all I care about. These things that they come up with as far as analytics, it doesn't even matter. It has no importance whatsoever to me." While Redick and Davis are on good terms, Davis is facing, it says Davis, of course, is facing unnecessary backlash on social media from fans who think he's being narrow-minded. And what they mean by that is fans of the Deer who are fans of JJ Redick because they are fans of the Deer. And goes on to say, that said, other fans have taken his side, myself being included. I think the whole, and we're going to keep this video short, I think the whole analytics thing is completely ridiculous to me, because anything that is involving the unpredictability of human beings, to me, the numbers, you can't quantify it in numbers. It's kind of the equivalent, like I said, I'm a musician, and for those of you who didn't know, there are people who actually create music using numbers. Like they create music using equations. And if you were to hear some of this music, it would be completely unappealing to most people who listen to it. Because music is about the feeling. I would argue it's the same with basketball. Basketball is about the feeling. I said it's about the instincts for the game. When they talk about IQ, to me, I'm talking about instincts. It is what your knowledge of the game, what your experience from playing the game, and your being observant and aware in the game makes you instinctively do based on the patterns that you see over and over again. For instance, the play at the end of the 1998 finals when Michael Jordan stole the ball from Karl Malone and, comes down and hits the game winner. When he talks about it, he says, hey, it was his instincts that made him feel like, hey, they went to Karl Malone before, so I decided to hang around on that side of the court. So if you watch the play, Michael Jordan is acting like he's casually walking away with his man, but he just kind of lingers around and he's able to make that steal. To me, this is instincts for the game of basketball. This is basketball IQ to me, what they like to call basketball IQ. Or maybe I should say this is actually real basketball IQ, because the stuff they like to call basketball IQ to me is stuff that's based off of analytics that can quickly get you in trouble. And and going on with these analytics, I think we see the result of those analytics today for the simple fact that there are so many blowouts. So it's like, while the analytics may tell you that, yes, the three-point potentially is a better shot, to me, the real world results of what the fans are watching is showing that it leads to inconsistent play. This is why we see so many teams, so many blowouts. And to me, it's not fun to watch. After, I can only watch so many threes. Hitting threes can only be so exciting so many times. Whereas going to the rim, not only is it a better high percentage shot, you get more exciting things that happen the closer you get to the rim, especially when you allow them to play defense. Now, I don't know about that today because if you want a result of what today's basketball near the rim looks like, look no further than watching a LeBron James highlight film, and you can see wide open dunks. As many wide open dunks as you want, you can see them in a LeBron James highlight film. But if they were allowed to play defense, if the players were committed to playing defense, even within a defense that they were allowed to play, I would just argue that defense is just not what most players really want to put forth the effort in. But, again, the closer to the rim, to me, that's where the more exciting stuff happens. That's where the friction happens. That's where the obstacles happen. And that's where we get, to see who is really creative at getting a shot when the lane is clogged or when you have more resistance. That's where the real excitement of the game happens. I'm definitely not a fan of analytics, the same way I'm not a big fan of stats unless you're really going to dig into the context of those stats, unless you really understand that all 30 points aren't created equal, unless you really understand that all 10 rebounds aren't created equal. LeBron's, if he gets 10 rebounds in a game, that is not the same as Dennis Rodman or Michael Jordan getting 10 rebounds in a game. LeBron James' 10 rebounds are, again, kind of very empty calories. It's his teammates boxing out for him. It's his teammates allowing him to get the rebound. His assists. We all know all you got to do is go watch some Angry Old Hoops and to see the kind of assists that they count for LeBron James. So, again, we all know that as far as stats is concerned, things are created equal. And like I said, to me, the analytics is just a very cold way of looking at the basketball game that really is not going to translate to effort. At the end of the day, again, it's about the effort that you put in. As a coach, it's about getting your team to buy into the system, no matter what that system is. No matter what system is, even if it's a great system, if your team doesn't buy into it, it's not going to matter. If it's a weak system and your team buys into it, you're probably going to have more success than coaches who have a better system but can't get their team to buy into it. So to me, it's more about the effort. It's more about the players' passion for the game. It's more about the competitiveness than the numbers. These whole analytics things I really don't even know what to say about it. But for people who buy into it, to me, if you buy into analytics, then to me, you're not really that observant about the game of basketball. If you buy into analytics, to me, that tells me that you are solely counting on the numbers to tell you the story. And you're willing to accept the story that the numbers tell you, instead of watching the game and having to put a little more effort and thought into what you're seeing. You just said, oh, well, he has 30 points, 10 assists, and 5 rebounds. He was great. Again. But maybe he didn't even score in the fourth quarter. Maybe those stats came at a time that it really didn't matter. So yeah. But anyway, we're gonna hold up here as we prepare for the clown show to begin. And the clown show has already begun. I'm sure you've all heard about Bronny James' first performance, which we'll probably talk about tomorrow. But yeah, it seems like just yesterday I was on here saying, hey, I can't wait for next season to not to watch basketball, but to see the clown show that is going to be the Lakers with JJ Ridiculous, the Deer and the Fawn. And here we are. It is upon us. And, wow. And then you mix in the Diddy stuff going on. It's just like, wow, what is going to happen this basketball season? What is going to happen with the Deer, the Duck, the leader of the 4 and 6 kingdom. What is going to happen with this guy this season? Is so much up in the air. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think of Anthony Davis disagreeing with JJ Redick about analytics? Do you think he is on the money? Do you personally, are you an analytics person, or do you think analytics are very overrated? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly, truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.